Oh hey, my name is Tendo, and on this channel we thrift just about every day. So if that's something interesting to you, stick around. Just a quick little favor before we get started. Consider joining the Discord. We talk about a lot of thrifting on the Discord. Matter of fact, we have a weekly podcast Sunday nights live on this channel, 8:30 Eastern time. And over on the Discord, you can post questions in a certain forum to ask us thrift questions or other questions, just about anything. And if you go check that out and drop a question there, we'll almost definitely answer it Sunday night. But otherwise, stick around for some thrifting. And then I gotta go to my antique mall and build some shelves today for selling my Blu-ray. So stick around for that.
Dallas?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. You too. Gonna get that morning pill electric company. I'm pretty sure I got that yesterday. Oh well. McDonald's Monopoly. We're at the St. Benny's thrift store. Gonna check it out today. My life is confusing, let me tell you why. Several days ago, I started having some computer problems with the computer that I edit these videos with. Threw a real monkey wrench in things, but my solution sort of required me to shoot from my iPhone, which I've been doing for a bit. And now that I'm figured it all out, I'm back to shooting on my GoPro. But today, I'm used to shooting on my phone, so now I've been shooting on both. I'm confused where what footage is. I don't know what's what, so sorry. It's a rip. Look at all these Christmas trees. I'm telling you, this place is bare bones. There ain't nothing here. I fear my heyday of getting Squishmallows for $1 or less, or over. $5, there's 2 of them for $9 over there, which is really why I came here. That bin at my antique mall, I need to fill it up with plush. Everything's marked up. Can't do it. That's all right. Coming here wasn't even really part of my plan today. I need to get to my storage unit. I need to work out. You get sucked in, you know. Let's get out of here. Okay, you talked me into it. Goodwill, real quick. Color of the week is yellow. That bin is close to being worth it. I don't really want what's in it, Duplo, but I want the bin. You don't see that color a lot. Shelf is cool. I think we're gonna strike it out again. They have restocked a lot, but I'm not seeing anything for us. Double strikeout at Goodwill, but we thrift every day, so we keep moving. Now I gotta go buy a storage unit, which is actually really close. I'm here to drop stuff off more than get stuff, but every time I'm here and don't sort of dig out one of the couple things I need, I feel dumber because there's just stuff in here I need, and it's a difficult life having a lot of stuff. You should get rid of everything you own. What did I need out of here? I need something very specific for a live stream I was going to do, and now I can't remember. Paper, computer paper, printer paper, photo paper. I need photo paper. How hard is that going to be? This is why I need the space. I need to move the stuff I need to use, to work with, into a space. And then I need to have this as my storage organized, and then life will be well. All will be well. That's a bag of We Fit. Also, JJ is about a month away from being too big for his bassinets, so take the crib home, move on to big boy things. Oh, I forgot it had a drawer with it. That's cool. Okay, I'm at my antique mall, Trader Baker's in Jasper, Indiana, and I got a lot to do. Some of it is speculative. Some of it is the basic stuff. I need to price stuff, get it in my booth. VCRs, televisions, the stuff that's typically working for me. But I salvaged some scrap wood today, and I need to make some shelves for DVD, Blu-ray, etc. I was actually able to salvage some wood off of one of the tables I personally built for my toy store, but it's got all these nails on it. I guess I'm just gonna have to pull them out one by one. Also, the way in which I'm gonna hang it, I don't know if it's gonna work, but there's another vendor in this mall with media on shelves where the shelf is just sitting on pegboard hooks, which I don't like, but I don't actually know this mall's rules on screwing into the wood and stuff. So let's be non-destructive. Let's try it out. Now I need something to put them in. The only pair of pliers I could find this morning are these little dingy ones I use for like electronics and stuff. I'm in a place where I need to step up to doing the bigger, better things with my antique malls and other stuff, which really includes building and, you know, building all my fixtures and stuff. But it's been a bit prohibitive because I don't have the space for it. Can't do it in my apartment. Can't have all the tools in my apartment. So I'm really just back in a place where I need space. And man, have I had a long journey with that. You guys that have watched for a while know that. I moved back to my hometown. That afforded me the ability to rent a workspace, whereas prior to that in my apartment in Arizona, I just did it all out of my apartment. But I have a kid now. I'm not going to go back to that. But, you know, I'm increasingly doing better and better as time goes on. I'm getting on my feet. And the ability to afford a space is going to come, I think. It's probably going to be a little bit of a gamble either way. But what I just can't help but think is the same thing that got me in a space in my hometown. There's just so much empty space. People would like to make some extra money, so you can do it. So I know there's some people that live around here that are watching. Not enough to really crowdsource, but if anybody's got any recommendations, I'm open to hearing them. The only little bitty, I don't know, first clue or first thing I might try, the library here has rental spaces for people that do, you know, sort of alternative stuff, and you can rent them for, I think I was told $400 a month. I don't know how big they are. The feeling I get is that they're actually quite small. Probably not gonna be good enough. It needs to be at least 20 by 20, which is really small. My last workspace I personally rented was, I don't know, it was big. It was really big. It's like 135 feet by, I don't even remember exactly what. It was huge. So I'll try that out, but I don't know. I continue to go past all these little buildings that used to be shops and stuff, and they've been empty for the whole 2 years I've been here. I mean, literally you can tell they're not even storage or anything. So surely and then there's also all these like garages just on their own plots of land, and you can tell they're empty. I don't know. It's odd, but I need to find the right door to open to find something cheap. If I could get something garage-like for a year or so for a few $100, that would be cool. That would be a good start. Because not only do I need space to do all this antique mall stuff, I need space to do the making, creating, crafting stuff I was clearly on the way to anyways. So that's where I'm at now. Otherwise, I'm doing this stuff in a parking lot, which I don't want to do. I want to have all my tools right in front of me. You know, what's funny too about doing this is the last thing I'll say, and then we'll go get to work. I can't tell you how often I'm making something. Like when I was putting this thing together, and I think, well, I better put some extra nails in there and not worry about it. I don't want it to come apart. And then later on, I end up having to salvage it for parts. And I'm cussing myself for putting in so many nails. There's no happy balance for that. It always sucks. This happens to me at least once a month. All right, be aggressive, be aggressive. Just to show you what I'm talking about. This vendor does have shelves. They're quite shallow, and they do have the steadiest pegboard hooks, but then look, they have permanently affixed these to the wall, which is what I'm gonna have to do eventually, because let me show you. This will be all right for a hot minute. I have brackets in my storage unit, but this is just on pegboard hooks. I want to make these Blu-ray eye level. Eventually I'll do one for VHS and stuff too, and probably eventually not have the shelving. But the problem here is, look at this. Look how these lines don't match up. So you kind of had to pick one where it was at the most even. Whereas some of these other walls, they're lined up better, only slightly there, almost perfectly there. But there you go. I've priced everything else, but I now have less pegboard hooks for my Nerf guns. So for the time being, for the next day or two, until sometime before Saturday, I'll just leave them in here, let people dig through them. And then I'm gonna spend some time in my storage unit where I do have more pegboard hooks. I'll bring them. But this is fine for now. I need a shelf of some sort for board game type stuff because we're getting to where there's a lot. Get rid of this real quick. Trivial Pursuit, Jenga, Battleship Star Wars Edition. And then I have one more video game in the car I need to bring in before I leave. But otherwise, I'm done. Slowly but surely. And I will say my antique mall kit is really working out, though I am struggling to remember to order new labels. I'm about out, so I need to order them now. So by next week, by the next time I go to yard sales, I've got what I need. New VCR I just put in, 40 bucks, betcha it sells. And I need to do a basket for guitar stuff because I have way more of this to come. There you go, antique mauling. Now I'm hot. Look how sweaty I am. From all that running around. And thanks for watching, guys. Again, check out the Discord, links below this video. Join it, come talk to us, come hang out, etc., etc. Otherwise, we do post daily videos on this channel. So I hope to see you back here tomorrow. Until then, guys, peace out.